Hello. Many of us, having watched probably a lot of American movies about legal battles, lawyers, litigation, assume that if we win our case in court, then the other party will pay our legal fees, including our lawyers' fees, which is usually the biggest part of our expenses for the court litigation. But it's not entirely true. At least it's not entirely true in Quebec. Here in Quebec, the rules are the situation are governed by the rules of the Code of Civil Procedure, and the Article 339 define the legal costs. And as you can see, it includes the court fees, it includes the expert fees, the bailiff's fees, some other procedural fees, but the legal costs do not include the lawyer's fees, the hugest, the biggest part of your expenses. So whoever wins, like the general rule is, whoever wins in court, each party pays their own lawyers, which might lead to a situation when you have won some civil case, but you have paid to your lawyers more than what you have received as a result. And this should be a serious consideration when you decide if you go for litigation or not. Even in such a situation, even if you win, there is a possibility that the court decides that you should pay legal costs of the other party. It happens if the other party's behavior during the litigation, not the behavior that led to the litigation, not the original facts, but the behavior during the litigation, like the procedural steps, something abusive, something reprehensible, using the court time without actual reason to do so, misleading, providing documentation that led both parties, or at least one of the parties, or the court to use much more time and spend more money, and probably the unreasonable use of an expert opinion. So these things that could probably harm the judicial system and the other party, leading to just significant delays and additional expenses. This kind of behavior can make the court decide to order that even the winning party will be paying legal costs of the other party, or each party should pay their own costs. In a similar situation, but again it's an exception, it's a big exception, the court might order one of the parties, not necessarily the losing party by the way, might order one of the parties to pay legal fees of the other party. But again, it's never guaranteed, so you should not count on it. Again, it's based on bad conduct, bad behavior of the party during the litigation. It has nothing to do with the original facts, with who was right and wrong originally. So when you start the litigation, you cannot plan that the other party will pay your lawyer's fees, because you never know. The other party might just participate in good faith, might be cooperating well according to the law, and even if that party eventually loses, it doesn't mean that it will pay your lawyer's fees. So at the end of the day, does the losing party pay the winning party's lawyers? The general rule is no. Might there be such a situation? Yes, it might be, but you cannot count on it. Thank you and have a nice day.